Hey, what's up, Herd? It's Monday, December 23rd. My name is Aaron, and this is your market update. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and that means on Wednesday this week will be Christmas, so I will not be reaching out to you via this medium, but let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. I may take some time off just to recoup, get some time with the family, but we'll definitely be back in the new year, guys, so let's jump on into it. Today my goal is to tell you why I do think this is the best time to buy besides the lows here back in September of 2024. But today, since we've had this nice capitulation down from the top of Bitcoin around 108,000 all the way down almost 15% to 92,459. And even yesterday, we got a dip all the way down to the SMA, the simple moving average, guys. This is a healthy retracement in a bull market, guys. In fact, often in bull markets, we get retraces of up to 30%. 30% from highs here would bring us all the way back down to $75,000, which would be absolutely insane, I think, in this moment. I think we're too bullish with the incoming president doing a lot for the industry, or at least talking a lot for the industry. We'll see what happens there. But I do think that Bitcoin dominance in particular has come to a peak at 61,000 back in November. Bitcoin just put in a lower metric, getting all the way back up to 60% for a very, very short time, wicking up to 60 here, and then coming back down today. I do think this could roll over, guys, as we're starting to see whale money flow roll out of this metric and roll into alts. I want to show you one metric that I watch often is total 2, which is everything excluding Bitcoin in the market cap, guys. So this is kind of the inverse, right, of the Bitcoin dominance, and this is rolling up very, very nicely this morning as we are seeing whale money flow come in back into alts. Getting back into Bitcoin dominance, I do want to look at the last cycle, guys, and show you what happened after we peaked in January of the post-halving year here in January of 21. Guys, Bitcoin dominance got all the way up to 73%, which was just above where it had gotten in 2019. So it kind of double topped here, and it double topped sort of late in January as we headed into Joe Biden's inauguration at this point. But then we saw a major alt season all the way from January 4th of 21. And this alt season lasted until May 22nd of 2021. And then we saw alts fight with Bitcoin until September 10th of 2022. Since then, Bitcoin has been on a major rally, going all the way back up to 61.5% dominance. I'm looking forward to seeing lower highs and lower lows on this, maybe even a massive drop into this first quarter in 2025. What does this mean for you guys? Well, I think it's the best buying opportunity for altcoins that you'll see since September of last year, and I'm backing it up with all that data that I just gave you with Bitcoin dominance in the last cycle. It may not be today, guys, as we do have some low volume getting into Christmas in a couple days, and we could see a couple more wicks to the downside, but be ready with some dry powder on the side, guys, to make sure that you can get into this market if it dips anymore, or start DCAing in over the next couple of days. I actually started DCAing heavily into Ethereum personally, starting on Friday, and bought a little bit more yesterday, and I still have some dry powder on the side to buy a little bit more this week if we see any more lows. Looking at the liquidation heat map, guys, we have most of our liquidity above us all the way up at $108,000. So I do think this is where the trajectory will go, though we do have some heavy liquidity around 93,000. One more wick to the downside would be phenomenal, but I don't see this happening as we're starting to see some higher lows for Bitcoin here since we wicked all the way down on the 20th. We do have a pocket liquidity around 99,000 that could be a magnet for the price of Bitcoin. In fact, there's some growing liquidity of shorts between there and 99,000. Getting into Ethereum today, guys, I do think we probably bottomed out around the 3,200 mark, though we did wick down all the way to 3,100 on Friday. I don't think it's terribly likely that we get all the way back down to 3,100, but I would love to see it, guys. As I told you, I have some dry powder on the side ready to scoop up some more Ethereum, but any buy under 3,500 right now I do think is very, very good, as Ethereum should move very quickly against Bitcoin over the next 3 to 4 months. All-time highs for Ethereum are 47% away, so this is a great risk to reward ratio, guys. I do think we'll get at least up to all-time highs in the next month or two, and then skyrocket past that, likely hitting easily up to as high as $10,000. I don't talk about price predictions too terribly often, guys, but I do think Ethereum will likely go to at least 10,000 by the end of this cycle, or as high as 18,000 at the very end of 2025. BNB came down as low as $615 after reaching all-time highs of nearly 800, guys. That was a move of 22% to the downside. I do think this is going to make a recovery soon. I'd love to see us break out above 725, as this would signal a breakout into higher highs here for the price of BNB. Solana broke down significantly, guys, after it made higher highs back just a couple of weeks ago at $266. It came down as low as 34%, all the way down to $175, which is an absolute steal for the price of Solana, guys, especially since most targets are putting this above $500 by the end of this cycle. I would like to see a breakout. We did wake up to this line that was support, now resistance, guys. So if we break out of this, we should be heading back up to the upside. But currently, Solana is still making lower lows, so I'm not specifically jumping into this until we see a recovery. SWE dropped from all-time highs at almost $5, all the way down 30% to $3.50, guys. Currently, it's down a little bit off of its highs of the last couple days. We did see a bounce all the way back up to $4.90 after that dip, guys, but currently we're sitting at $4.17. I would love to see the price of SWE turn around soon, and I do think it will, as money flows looks to be starting to flow back into this, though we could see it roll over and bounce off this upward trending line of support here. Getting into the elephant money ecosystem, Trunk has bounced off of this support line around 15 cents, guys, currently sitting at 15.2. I would like to see this run to the upside, especially as we see the rest of alts turn green today. I think this coincides with the 5% move that we've seen in the price of Elephant, which is very likely to be coinciding with the price of BNB going up, as most of our liquidity on that chain is relative to BNB. And here's an update regarding the Unlimited marketplace, guys. BT has made some new adjustments to the Unlimited marketplace so that you can buy multiple NFTs at once. You'll do have to hit approve power tools and then get into the market, and then you can add NFTs to the cart through this. We've actually had quite a few NFTs swept off the floor, almost 200, guys, as we had over 1,100 NFTs in the marketplace previous to this being implemented. The current floor has gone up from about 0.04 to 0.058 BNB, which is great to see for the health of this. You can add individuals to the cart and then go to your cart, guys, and buy all of the NFTs in it. Make sure to check out the rarity score, guys, as it does affect what your yield is on your NFTs. And with the price of Trunk going up, we will see higher APRs on this, guys, so make sure to claim your available as often as possible. With that, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more content just like this. Happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas. Have a great week, and we'll see you in the next one. God bless.